Hey everyone, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally doing a planner setup for my CleverFox planner, and if you remember and you are joining me, we are doing a wellness challenge for the month of November 2018, and I just wanted to show you how I've set up this particular planner for the purpose of doing the challenge. If you are new to this, there's a video that I have posted on the unboxing where I explain the planner and how to use it, and this is actually the first video for the wellness challenge for the month of November, and by that I mean that I'm going to spend the month of November really focusing on just that, health and wellness, not finances, not romance, none of this stuff. It's part of my goals, you'll see that in the planner, but the 5 goals I'm going to focus on for the month of November are really related to my health and my overall wellness. So let me show you how I set up the planner first, and then I'll tell you a little bit about my goals and why I've chosen those particular goals and what my plan is for the month of November. So let me get started. This is the CleverFox Planner weekly edition in purple. You can get it down below. I have the links, and then there's a 20% discount code if you purchase it off their website. So I've started to set it up with things that I enjoy, and I spoke about it in the last video. I really like little pieces of paper and, you know, mementos, things like this. So Wendy, I have one of your recipe cards that you sent me. This one is for the zucchini jam, and no, I have not done it yet, so I'm keeping it. It's right here on the inside cover. I have this little script or whatever doodle that Elizabeth sent me, and then there was this little card from Maria. That's Alice in Wonderland, ready to play the chess game with the queen. I really like Alice in Wonderland, so that was perfect, and it's kind of fall-ish, so that's perfect. I didn't do anything here because I don't like to put my name on planners. But the first part of the planner is the gratitude and self-awareness, and then you see the daily rituals here and affirmations. So I filled that up, and I highlighted those things that are very important to me. Like for instance, in the passionate about, I have quilting, freedom of speech, change. I'm very passionate about that. And then here in the affirmations, I highlight I am, I can, much more, learn, difference, compassionate, mother, patient, energy, good, love, and wife. These are important little buzzwords for me. And then here are all my gratitudes, strong values, my children, of course, and my daily ritual, skills I'd like to learn, not necessarily during the month of November, but in general I like to learn how to restore antiques. I have an antique table I really want to restore, so that's one of the things that I want to learn this year, and by this year I mean 18-19. I'm not talking about the last 2 months of 2018. Difficult quilt techniques, meal planning. I really suck at meal planning. Staying on top of the laundry, yeah, because it's still not happening and we still get behind on the laundry. Keto recipes for once a week. I'm not going to follow the keto diet. However, I do want to find recipes that do not include carbohydrates, and that's kind of hard in this house. We like our carbs. And then hairstyling, I gotta learn about that. And then habits to adopt this year. Exercising daily, walking the dogs for longer walks. They have a regular route that we do around the neighborhood, but I really think that they should walk longer. Getting things done and stop procrastinating, and then you'll see that in the back I have a list of procrastinating, of things that I've procrastinated that I need to work on. Pick up after myself, yeah, I'm still not there. Scheduling me time and spending more time with the boys. Okay, so then you get into the vision board, and this is what I did for my vision board. It's a lot of clippings from magazines and newspaper, but it's things that are really around the same theme of health and wellness. Balance, love, me, when there's a will, there's always a way. Things that are overdue, I need to work on that. This is the little paw prints for my doggies. Being grateful, thankfulness right here. Finding yourself, and then the keep and donate. I'm still decluttering, y'all, still decluttering. Stay productive, and then A little note here for keep it simple, because boy do I like to complicate things, and learning to relax. So I have the little yoga toes here. So these are basically representations of some of the goals that I want to work on. And then when you get to the goals, these are the overall goals for the year. They're not necessarily the goals I want to work on during the month of November. So I use the stickers from the CleverFox Planner. For health, of course, weight loss, balance, hormones, I really have to go see an endocrinologist. Staying active, and then you can read all of this. You know, spending more quality time with friends. I want to take a class, of course. Stick to our budget, practice patient. We got to continue working on that Dave Ramsey plan, which we're doing on an ongoing basis, but we got to really be consistent with it. Staying connected, staying grounded, practice gratefulness, you know, just general goals. But then you have to break them down. So here are the 5 areas that I'm going to focus on during the month of November. And I can carry them into December. I can continue working on them, or I can actually put another page right here and change the goals. It doesn't matter. You can keep those. You can put them in pencil if you want and erase them. But these are the 5 that I really, really want to focus on. So of course it's weight loss, medical and health. I'm separating it because they're not necessarily related. Well, they should be, but for me, there's, you know, some of the stuff that's going on. Activity, meaning physical exercise, again, that could be placed in here, but I want to deal with them separately. Productivity and me time. So these are the 5 goals that I'm going to work on during the month of November. So if you are doing the wellness challenge with me, I just wanted to show you what I'm going to work on. Some of you may have totally different goals, and that's okay, because these are your plans. It's not, you know, necessarily everybody needs to work on this, okay? You have your own stuff going on. And then I put some kinds of like objectives and mini goals in there, like for instance activity, because they have to be SMART goals. Remember the little SMART things we talked about, where goals have to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So for activity, I wrote, I will increase my activity level to promote health and wellness. I will walk 30 minutes a day, and I will do the dogs and then the yoga stuff that I want to do. I can maintain 30 minutes a day. That's achievable. I can fit in my schedule. And then time-bound, that would be like as part of a daily routine. Or the weight loss, the time bound. I really want to lose 40 pounds in a year. I think it's achievable, but I'm going to break it down to 4 to 5 pounds per month. And if I do less, that's okay. A loss is a loss. I'll take it. So then you have the mind map, and the mind map I find to be very interesting. This is where you take these goals here and you break them down even further. So here's my little brain right here, right? I doodled that. So for medical and health, the PCP, I gotta go get my mammo, I gotta schedule that. Take my meds, because I know he's gonna prescribe stuff. Educate myself, that's really important, and then talk to Helen. You don't have to know about that, but that's a friend of mine. So she happens to be a nurse. So I really, really have to have some serious conversation with her, and I don't trust anybody else but her. So there you go. Activity, walk 30. That means 30 minutes a day. Take the stairs, right? I work in the field, and a lot of my patients have elevators. So guess what? I'm taking the stairs. Park away, meaning further away, because sometimes I just park in front of the door. Okay, so it would be very helpful if I was parking 2 blocks, 3 blocks away. Even though it's winter, I think I can do it. I do want to register for a yoga class in my area. We have 2 yoga studios, so I'm thinking about taking a class in each for the month of November, and then decide if this is something that I want to continue doing. And of course the walking of the dogs. Weight loss, this is what I'm going to do. Low carb. I'm not eliminating carb because I don't think I can do it. I've got to be realistic. I like my carbs, okay? So I'm going to do low carb, high protein. I got to learn 1 recipe a week because I do the same stuff over and over again, and I really, really need to start upping the game, I guess, with regards to cooking for the family. Hydrate, really important. These days I only have coffee, that's it. So it's really bad. No sugar, that I have to work on. So this is my goal. Again, it's not a definite etched in stone. If I can lower the sugar, I'll be happy, but I really want to concentrate on avoiding processed sugars. And like for instance, if I have a choice between a plain yogurt and a yogurt that has the fruit at the bottom, I need to pick the plain yogurt because of the sugar in it. And then of course the meal plan, that's very important. You just cannot work on your health and wellness and any kind of weight loss if you don't plan your meals ahead. If you just go by the edge of your seat every single day, it's not going to happen, okay? Because you're going to do whatever that's fast. So I have to meal plan. Productivity, I have a procrastination buster list that I'll show you in the back. Things that I really need to work on that I've been putting to the side for so long. They need to happen. I'm not saying they're going to all happen in the month of November, but if I could do at least 2 things a week, that would be really good. 3 videos a week, that's for the YouTube channel, at least, right? I gotta work on routines, schedule, meaning, you know, if I'm going to do a video one night, I need to make sure that I really have either dinner prepared ahead of time or something that is easy to cook. Like I really need to work on that because I tend to overload my plate. I come home, let's say on a day where I don't come home late, like on a Thursday, which is really my me day, never happens. I come home and I either have to film a video, then I have to edit the video, post the video, make dinner, do my Fly Lady routine, and then I have the grandiose idea that I'm going to be able to go downstairs and do some quilting. It's not happening. 10:30 at night, I'm not quilting at 10:30 at night. So I really have to work on scheduling myself in a way that makes sense and doesn't literally runs me out of steam. And I got to learn to really review and plan. So this is going to help me because I'm going to work on this every single day. And then me time, this is really the wellness part for me, other than these 2 right here, the weight loss and the medical. I have to make a habit of going to bed at 10:30. I really do. Last night we went to bed, it was 12:45. So I'm wiped out, okay? I could do that when I was 18, but not anymore. So I'm going to work for the month of November with going to bed at 10:30 and read for 30 minutes. So 11 o'clock is reasonable for me. It's achievable and it's reasonable for me to do lights out and actually go to sleep. Because most of the time we actually go to bed on a weekly basis, on regular weeknight, we end up going to bed at 11:30 already. So it's way past these 2 right here. So these are the things I really want to work on. And then quilting 2 times a week. I have to schedule myself and I have to stick to it because I enjoy it. That's something I'm passionate about. I'm going to probably film a quilting video after this. It's my me time. I love it. So I have to make sure I put the time during the week to do that. Less browsing, that's the internet, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube. I really got to cut down on that. It's a time sucker. And then spiritual, got to work on this as well. You know, reading scriptures when I can, not necessarily every day, but, you know, going to church, not necessarily every Sunday, but at least, you know, going. That's all I want. All right, so that's the mind map. So this is really the most important part of your planner. If you're going to do this wellness challenge, really spend some time on this because this is going to give you, just like they say, a map of where you're going to work and what you're going to do in each life area that you want to work on. So next I have the month I started to fill. The plan, the habit to adopt that I really want to work on is bedtime routine. Learn a keto, I'm not sure how you're saying, recipe. I talked about that again, but only because I'm trying to avoid carbs. Avoiding carbs, sugar, and time suckers, right? You see how it all ties in, right? And then places to go, of course, the bookstore. That's the only place I want to go this month. I'm trying to not go thrifting at all in November, okay? Wish me luck. But I'm going to try to not go thrifting. But I do want to go to the bookstore because there's some stuff I wanted to go check out. And with the holidays coming, I need book ideas for the kids. And then people to see my PCP. I need to see an endocrinologist to check my hormones. And I need to see a nutritionist. I really do. So that's that. And then these goals, this month's goal, lose 5 pounds. So November, that's my weight loss goal. 5 pounds. If I do less, I'm okay. If I do more, great. But I'm going to work on losing weight. Schedule the chimney. That's done actually. I did that. Medical appointments. I have to tackle 4 procrastinated items from the list. One of them I already put here. I gotta walk more and plan YouTube videos for the month. So eventually this will be filled out with when I'm filming and when I'm posting. Okay, so these are all the appointments that I have and days off, whatnot. Actually, I'm off the 31st and I'm gonna be off the 7th because I work on the 3rd. Complicated. And then of course we're off those 2 days of Thanksgiving. Okay, so here's the first week, and I'm starting tomorrow, even though it's November challenge, because I like to keep weeks whole, not cut it. The 1st of November is Thursday, so you're basically going to work only Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and that Sunday I want to do a full week. So I'm starting tomorrow, and I already post CleverFox, so you're going to get that video tomorrow. And then I have to post again because of Halloween. Now, I'm just saying, you know, right now, the last video for October, the Vlogtober, is probably going to be posted on the 1st of November because it's going to be the Halloween video and I'm not going to be able to film Halloween and then post it that same day. We'll see if we do Halloween early enough. Again, I'm working here. And then on this side, which is your work plan for the week, this week's priority, I got to set up November wellness plan, so I kind of started that already. Ease into nutrition. I'm not gonna go and cut carbs and sugar on day 1. Okay, I gotta ease into that. I gotta come up with an exercise plan, but I really want to focus on bedtime. That's really the one thing I need to focus on starting tomorrow, is go to bed at a reasonable hour. And the main goal is start the wellness plan. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Next week there'll probably be a different goal, but for now, start the wellness plan and focus on bedtime. And then these are the things I have to do. I already scheduled the chimney. You know, you can read those. And over here there's a habit tracker for the week. So I have bedtime 10:30. This actually read. I made a I used the white out. Read 30, quilt times 2, walk 30, dogs on plan, meaning nutrition plan, and hydrate. So when I come back next week to do a review of how I did, this will be filled out. Of course, all of this will be filled out, and then the week's win and what can I do next week will be filled out as well. And one of the great things about this planner is that it gives you a lot of note paper in the back, which I've started using. And I don't know if you can tell here, but I'm using the stickers from the planner itself, and then I double-sided them like this. You can see there's 1 and 2, so I put them, you know, like I twin them basically, so that I can create tabs. So this is my procrastination list. These are all the things I've been procrastinating, y'all. Okay, and then I already started working on some of them. But yeah, so this is my brain dump for 2018 and 2019. And some of the items you probably know about already that I've been procrastinating. And I really, really need to work on that. So every week I'm going to try to pick 1 or 2 and work on it. Some of them are not going to be finished in one sitting. They're obviously going to take longer. Like for instance, finishing William's quilt, or you know, fix the tiller for the spring, you know, things like that. They may not happen right away. You know, family pictures, grandpa video, all of these are things that take a long time. But it's my list of things that I've been procrastinating, and I really, really need to work on that. So I did not leave a page behind it because I didn't think that adding more would help me at all. Because I think it defeats the purpose. I want to work on those for the year. That's it. And for the month of November, if I can do 3 out of that, I would be very happy. So I could have left another page behind it, but I didn't. Instead, you can see the little tab here. I'm starting on health and wellness. This is a recipe I want to learn to make this week, because I said that I wanted to learn a recipe every week. And this I got from the Wegmans, and I put the title here. It's a vegetarian bolognese with spaghetti squash. So I want to learn to make this. So every time I have a new recipe, I'll put it in there. And I'm going to start my weight loss tracker here for November only. So I have all 30 days here at the bottom. over here, when I weigh myself in the morning, I'll put my starting weight with the 5 pound, which is the goal, and then so hopefully it will go down, right? Like this. And then if I go underneath that, that'll be even better. So this is like the wow, I did really good zone. And then this is the goal zone, basically. And then I have the same one here. There's a different type of chart. That's a bar chart. And it's got the number of pounds here up to 8, because let's be realistic, no way I'm going to lose more than that. With week 1, with 2, with 3. So let's say I lose 2.5 pounds on week 1, I'll just fill this up all the way up to here, right? And then maybe I'll lose less, maybe I'll lose more, and then I have a goal of 5 pounds and a total loss here for November. And then comes December, I'll do the same thing. This is just little notes that I've started writing with foods to avoid, and then foods to eat, and something that I've learned about thyroid med, because I know it's going to put me back on thyroid med. Not to drink coffee a full hour after you take it. It's going to be really, really hard, because the first thing that goes into my mouth in the morning is coffee. So anyway, I got to make some changes. And I put a little quote here from my good friend Betty, who said to me one day, if what's on your plate is all brown and white, its nutritional content just ain't right. So maybe you want to write that down, because I thought it was funny, and it's true. Okay. And then here I have another recipe that I want to learn. This is Mediterranean veggie noodles. Obviously, I'm trying to replace the carbs, right? And then over here, nothing. So I'm just going to fill this up during the month, write my notes, and that's about it. So I wanted to share with you my mind map, which I think is the most important, and the 5 areas that I want to work on during the month of November, for those of you who are doing the challenge with me, and then the first week setup. So next week, probably next Sunday, there will be a video on a recap of the week, how I did in all of these areas here, and what I will need to work on the following weeks, and we'll talk about the focus for the next week. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a big thumbs up if you like my plan. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click that little button right there and the bell on the app so that you get a notification whenever I upload a video. And I will see you next week for a review of my first week on the wellness challenge. For those of you who are joining me, good luck. I can't wait to hear from you and see your videos. If you are doing a video, don't forget there's a playlist down below where you can attach your video and upload it to the main playlist for the wellness challenge, so everybody gets to see what you're doing and be inspired by your progress. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.